It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, a good one on Thursday night primetime. It's the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Arrowhead. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. And he goes all the way for the touchdown. Fireworks to start this night with an open. Kickoff return for 6. Greg, a dream start to this one. The opening kickoff taken back all the way for the first points of the game.
And each one of these teams, Mike, they've spent the entire week discussing how can we get off to a fast start, but you don't get out to much of a faster start than returning the opening kickoff in the game. It's a dream start, as you said, and man, you just don't draw it up much better than that.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Nix. He's going to air one out right away. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Denver. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown and time for the kickoff. Ray gonna return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked off by Talanoa, who fumbled. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
Got to throw it here on first down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up third and long.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the goal line. Nearly a pick six, but he does set up the offense with first and goal.
And just incredible field position for them following that interception. And you could bet, Mike, as this offense is taking the field, they're telling their defense, hey, nice job here, fellas, but don't bother taking those helmets off. Give us a couple plays, we punch this thing in, and we're going to get you guys right back out there.
Good blocking, and he's in. R.J. Harvey. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his fourth rushing touchdown of the year. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. The kick is good. The Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Gray gonna return it. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Hey, 57. Hey, rip list.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Mahomes connects with Kelce for a big one. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
15. Attack.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. That touchdown number 23 for him on the season. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was brought down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
3rd down and 9. They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Denver 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st down, it's Harvey. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. That is George Karlaftis in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That catch number 40 on the season for him. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. It's pulled in by the Chiefs. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. They'll go play action with Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. And 3rd down coming up.
And 2 yards to go.
To throw is Nix. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Play action now. It's Nix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's into the hands of the fullback. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Broncos. Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea...
And he will get into the end zone. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos will even the score. It's now 21 all.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 15. Here goes 15. Attack.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards. First down throw, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. Off he goes. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Third and a yard.
15, 15.
He'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They're able to convert on third and short, picking up 4.
5-yard gain on the play.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Pushed out to his left. To the goal line and in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs go up by 7, 28-21. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
43, 43.
On second down, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he gets this up close to the 40. It was Jalen Watson who got him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2 yards.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's not going to get there. Out of bounds, a couple of yards short. It is 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, You got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
Nick's gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Yellow.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone. Travis Kelce, touchdown KC. He continues to score TDs at a remarkable rate. That's now 26 for him in 1 year.
That's the score. Chiefs 42, Broncos 21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Denver.
Nix next on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 18.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down throw for Nix. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. So they're going to have it at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
57. Hey, 15.
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 79 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
Broncos 21. Harrison Butker and a kickoff.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 24-yard line.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. to take a chance this time. He'll keep this one on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Working out of the gun. It's Knicks. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Moving to his left. He keeps it himself. And Mahomes going to protect himself here. He's going to slide and get down, and he's got that first down. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On the return, here's Mims. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now it's Dobbins, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Knicks from the gun on third down. He's got his man right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Knicks to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Yellow.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. And it's probably a touchdown.
Mahomes now on second down. Forced out wide to the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And now they'll be looking at third and goal. They'll run with Pacheco. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The offense staying out there for this fourth and goal. Here's Mahomes. And this is high. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. But Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs stretch things out even further. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17. On the give, it's Harvey. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline, past the 45. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos will get just a bit closer.
Chiefs 56, Broncos 28. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Ray gonna return it. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean,
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score, and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when that ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds. And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
They're down and 3. To throw is Nix. Moving outside the pocket. To the pylon, he's in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Broncos. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Ray gonna return it. Now an opening has the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
That's just a lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down. But he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side, and he's finally forced out of bounds, but not until he gets to the other side of midfield.
Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here.
And he will score again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. So that was his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Mahomes set in motion here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
And again, it's their inability to prevent negative plays. It's a big reason, Mike, why they find themselves trailing in this game. First play of the series, they already put themselves in a massive hole.
This one complete right side. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. Throwing. Next. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
On fourth down, here's Nix. To the sideline, he's got it. The official says yes, the feet are in, and they convert on fourth down.
18 on the play.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Back to throw is Nix. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. Look at the big guy rumble. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 60 on the year. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Broncos are able to cut into the deficit.
63. Broncos 42. Will Lutz to kick
So
off
now
for
after the
Broncos.
touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive.
Hey, 57. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Hey, 50, 180. 15, 15. Right side.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
And 10 at the 4-yard line.
Mahomes now back near his own goal line. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. 47 yards.
Another Kansas
So
City
here's a
Chiefs.
first and 10 now down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Flushed to his left. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bonito.
These second half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 6-yard line.
go play action with Knicks. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's swung out to Harvey, and he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Knicks gonna throw for it. Open man, right side, he's got it. And he's gonna have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down. They'll throw, it's Knicks. That is brought in downfield by Sutton. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Here we go, we go.
First down.
Here's Harvey. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 5. From the shotgun, here's Knicks. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. They'll look to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Knicks. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he will get into the end zone. Portland Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. On the return, it's the rookie Xavier Worthy. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. That one good for 26 yards.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 35, here's second down and 7. Mahomes now to throw again. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike. And that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
13 yards on the
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Second and 7.
Dribble it. Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Right side.
Mahomes. It is brought in the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC. That his second touchdown tonight. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. First down throw for Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8. At the Chiefs, 49
On
yards.
second down, it's Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. Here's first and 10. Now Nick's going to look to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
First down, Denver.
On the ground, this is Jaleel McLaughlin. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brings up second and 12 at the 14-yard line.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and long. They'll run. This is McLaughlin. And the Broncos are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaleel McLaughlin. Touchdown, Denver. Knicks and the Broncos now will line up and go for 2. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the...
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Fire down these 2. Fire down these 2. 180. Hey, 43.
They'll drop to throw. And out to Brown, right side, complete. And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
57 colors. Yellow. All right.
1st and 10 at the 25.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's got it at about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
17 yards.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Patrick to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
2-yard pickup brings up
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On the ground, McLaughlin. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as he gets this up past the 35. Man in motion is Ingram. Here we go. One final play. He'll take a shot with Mims. And that final throw here. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. And it will be a very Merry Christmas indeed as they get the victory on this December night. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious, as we say so long from Arrowhead.